Hello there, I'm Kevin Parson, and as some of you know, I've been sort of having a chat online with various local businesses, volunteers in the local community, and as I sort of live and work in there, I'm really inspired by a lot of people here, and I'm truly inspired today by my today's guest, which is Wendy Aiken. Wendy, hello, how are you?
Hi Kevin, I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm great, thanks. Yeah, it's on lovely weather now. The sun's shining. We're semi-out of lockdown, so sort of all things sort of going in the right direction, I think. So, Wendy, just start by telling me a bit about yourself, really.
So, I live in I was born in My dad ran a business in and moved here in 1975. So, really big part of the community. Love being around I'm a photographer. Runs in the family, that does. So we all love our photography. Yeah, I have two children, Charlie and Willow. I'm about to be a grandmother.
Wow, already.
I know, it was a surprise. But it's a great surprise. I'm very excited. I love babies. So yeah, so it's all kind of happening at the moment.
Yeah. And your profession sort of really, I mean, I know that you've had sort of various businesses, but at the moment you're specialising in what you've always done, which is photography.
Yeah, so I did do a magazine as well for a while in publishing, but that I have been a photographer for 10 years now with Wendy Aiken Photography, and I just love it. I love what I do. So I just love people. I like getting the best out of people and making people happy and capturing that in a really natural way.
And presumably you specialise in portrait and that type of thing, sort of, rather than any particular thing, do you?
Well, no, I seem to do so many different things. So I do a lot of commercial work. So I've been to Chelsea Flower Show twice and done that, and I photographed a radio in 2 gardens. I've also photographed big openings of stores in London, in Covent Garden. So yeah, Patagonia. So I've done all sorts of big jobs as well as the family stuff.
And at the moment, you're doing sort of a feature of, because obviously with COVID-19, you're doing a sort of is it a history feature type thing, sort of in Well,
yeah, a few friends messaged me about lots of photographers were doing it. And I just thought, well, it'd be great for the archives, because I've got photos dating back from when my dad moved here in 1975, and these are all people who are all in still now. So I've been door to door photographing lots of families and lots of other families, and minimum donation of £5, and it all goes to charity in charities in
Wow, and I saw, I think it was this morning actually, I saw a post on social media which said, how much have you raised so far?
So yesterday it was up to £1,172.
Wow, that's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and it's going to Home Start in and they help families with young children, and they're so busy right now and they need all the help they can get, and also the Opportunity Group that help loads of families with children that might find some things difficult, and just support them, and they've helped so many families in They're amazing charities, and I just really wanted to support
And I think, I think, as you rightly say, it's important to support those little local charities, because obviously with the times we're in at the moment, it's very difficult for them to do too much fundraising.
Absolutely, and I did make a joke to the Home Start that obviously without me going into their charity shop all the time and buying as many clothes as I do, that I was concerned they were going to struggle, so I thought I better do something.
So Wendy, so obviously you've really sort of doing a great job on the charity work. So and obviously I think sort of you're quite well known in the locality of Obviously, I know your family's been there a long time.
Yeah.
Why do you think the people of have taken you to their heart?
I don't know if they have. I've taken them to my heart. They're just amazing people. I feel like when you've been born somewhere and you've known these families your whole life, you've been to primary school with their children, you've been to playgroups, you've been to then Hartsmere High School all together. We've all grown up together, and it does feel like you just know each other so well, and it's just so nice when you see each other. My husband hates walking through Eye with me because everybody is like, hello Wendy, how's your mum, how's your sister, and how long's your dad been gone? Oh, we can't believe it's been so long. And people are just genuine, just really genuine, caring people in Eye, and I just love them, and it's made me so happy seeing them.
And so sort of, and is there anything particular in Eye that you really, really love, or sort of whether it's people?
It is going down the street and always seeing somebody you know, and actually they always inquire about how your family are and you them, and it's a genuine caring. It's not a put on. Everybody smiles and says hello. It's just an amazing place.
I think you're right. Eye is one of those little communities whereby everyone almost knows everyone else, and it's so friendly.
They really do. And actually, when you're walking around doing the photos, you forget how many people you know. And these families have been here my whole life, and I've known them all my life, and they are just awesome. I just love them to bits, and I feel really blessed to be a part of the community.
And sort of, obviously you've been sort of there all your life. Do you think the town has changed a lot in that time over the last, say, 20 years or so? Do you think sort of Eye is now different, or?
So in some ways it really has. So there are a lot, this sounds awful, but there's a lot of newcomers. So where it used to be, you wouldn't really see anyone you didn't know. You know, you do see now there's a lot of new families, but that's great because it's new blood, and actually they'll then become what we all were. So when my mum and dad arrived, my dad used to joke, he said, I've only been here 30 years, I'm not a local yet. And he arrived in 1975, you know, so they will then be locals, but just not quite yet. Give them time.
And so, sort of, you know, if you were sort of looking at Eye from within or from the outside, really, but and you could keep one thing as it's same, so it doesn't change whatsoever, what do you think that would be? And also, is there anything that you would change?
I would definitely change the fact that they're trying to build new properties here, because I feel you're going to, you know, they're going to end up spoiling such a nice community. And actually, if you keep building more and more, you're going to lose that, and there's not parking now for everyone. So that's a bit of a boring thing, but I do feel that isn't a great thing for Eye. You know, it's, you know, we've got enough, because they'd have to then build another school and all, you know, all politics, but boring stuff. But yeah, and you know, I just hope we always keep our little local shops, and I hope we don't ever go down having, I was going to say something really bad then, but I hope we always have our independent stores and shops, because without Cocoa Mamas, my life would be very miserable not having my hot chocolate, like when it's open again. So the independent shops are amazing. Yeah.
And is there anything, it can be anything you like, sort of historical or anything, is there anything sort of really interesting that people should know about, that perhaps newcomers come to the town, or just visitors? Is there something really interesting sort of about Eye?
Well, there is so much. It's like people don't even realise we have a castle, and it's like, it's so cool. When I was a child, we could go up the castle all the time whenever we wanted. You used to be able to walk around it, and we went right down into like these hidden bits that you can't even see or anything anymore, like right under it we could go and play. And we used to go out all day, and we used to then go down the moors and down the Pennings, and growing up in Eye was amazing. And you know, the castle, the church, it's just a beautiful place, and so many places to walk.
And sort of, if you sort of had one word to describe Eye and the people in Eye, what would that be?
Oh my goodness, one word. I don't know. I just love them. I don't even know one word. I just love Eye. I got that from my dad, and you know, as I said, he came in 1975, and he started the Eye magazine, and with the local vicar, and he was a councillor and mayor and all these things, a governor at the school. And I think I've inherited his passion for and I just love the people.
They're just a great community, really.
Yeah, it's a great community.
Yeah.
A really great, and going around at the moment seeing everyone it's just made me feel so much brighter in myself.
So finally, Wendy, just if there is one particular thing, I know we're semi out of lockdown now, but there's still a lot of things we can't do.
Yeah.
If there is one thing that you'd like to do when we are finally free of our shackles, and that might be visiting a park, restaurant, cafe, pub, what do you think? What's the one thing that you're really looking forward to doing?
Well, I'm going to tell you two. I know you said one, but I'm telling you two. So the first one is going back to Cocoa Mamas, sitting with my friends, meeting up every day and having a hot chocolate and seeing all the team there, because it just makes you feel so nice seeing them and they genuinely care. And the other thing is the first trip I'll make with the family. I know they say we can now, but we're not doing it because we don't feel it's the right thing. But we'll be going to Felixstowe, to Landguard, Fort Beach, and all the places we used to go with my dad, and we used to go all the time. It's like every weekend. And these are the things I'll be doing straight away when I can.
Wendy, that sounds absolutely fabulous. So, and Wendy, thanks so much for the time, because I know you're busy and you've got quite a sort of a media sort of day today with Ben.
I'm just so famous.
I feel after what you're going to speak to in the rest of the day. So really, thanks so much for your time. I really enjoyed talking to you. And if you know anyone sort of there who if you know Wendy and you'd like to make a comment below, please do so. And of course, if you know anyone who should also we've been talking to, please put a message down to them or give me a message and nominate those people too. So once again, Wendy, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day and look forward to speaking to you soon.
Thank you, Kevin. This is amazing what you're doing, and I just really think people, we're all really grateful. So thank you.
No, thank you. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.